It was instant. What happened to my stinger? Hello? What happened to my stinger? Huh? Oh well. Oh well. Hello. Oh, let me put some BGM. How is the audio balance? It might be a bit loud actually. Let me know how the audio balance is. Audio balance どうですか? BGM a bit loud? What about now? What about now? Better? I can turn it down more as well if needed. Yay! もうちょっと小さくても良さそう。Okay. What about now? Is it better now? 今はどう? What do you mean ちゃんと歯がある? あるよ。あるよ。そんなの。なんかずっと口開いてる。What time is it? It's 9 p.m. Oh my gosh, you guys want to see something? In 3D, because my... Okay, when I have my... my standing desk right here. Standing desk. Okay, so this is normal. And then, ready? Wee. And then, wee. 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 What's that? So cute, thank you, Kosu-san. A barber chair? No, my table can move up and down. My table can move up and down if I press one button. I just go beep, and then it goes beep. It goes beep. Beep. むずいな、これ。綺麗な手。ありがとう。笑い方よ。Okay, everybody. エスカレーターゲームみたいです。確かに。I thought it was chair, but Marie is always a step ahead. It's my table. It's my table. Uncle Mean. I've been busy today, running around, and I couldn't fall asleep last night for the life of me because I was stressing about my about goldfish's like move. You know what I mean? I was stressing a bunch about goldfish's move. Hopefully, like we're all chill now, but like stress. 大丈夫大丈夫。But it's okay. Hopefully we're all good now. And that was me though, trying to go to bed, and I'm like, I need to make sure Goldfish is able to be safely arriving, and all those. No, of course I will get some sleep later. So the food that I got, actually, okay, you know what? I was outside today because I had to do some stuff. I had to do stuff outside. And then I was like, there is, like, I am craving maze soba. And so I went to eat maze soba. Nandaro. But then the maze soba was not enough. So then, as I was like walking around from where I was like at, I was walking a little bit, and then I saw Saize. Saizeria is like everywhere, and so then I went to a Saize store, Saizeria, and I ate double noodles because I had tarako pasta. I had tarako pasta after eating maze soba. And now I have some chicken from the supermarket. It's just chicken, like cooked, pre-cooked chicken. I didn't have to cook it. I got some warabi mochi because I found it. And I also made myself some moyashi enoki itame. That's right. Moyashi enoki itame, which is a bean sprout enoki stir fry, I guess. そうなんだよね。マジそば食べた後はすぐたらこパスタ食べちゃった。で、今またご飯。食べすぎや。I'm eating too much. I know, but warabi mochi is so nice. I know. いっぱい食べてます。サイズは。It was like size A is just so like so affordable. Affordable, very affordable. ね。どうだろう。But you know my hand movements is actually not as good in this outfit for my 3D. お料理してて偉い。ありがとう。ありがとう。へへへ。みーさん、ありがとう。Wait, hold up. But I can. Woo! I can actually do thumbs up on this one. For some reason, it's just more smooth. Good boy, good. なんで悪い人に唾を追っかけてるの？おじさんが怒った顔、とってもかっこいいんだ。Good boy. And then this what's it like? Good boy くん、なんだよ。なんで悪いやつを水に沈めてるんだ？今まで悪いことを水で今まで悪いことを水で洗い流したいんだ。Good boy. I think there was another one recently, but I haven't like. It's not in my head yet because the most recent one is like the Good boy くん、なんでラッパを釣り上げてるんだ？Or something like that. It's like the why are you like holding up a rapper? Like a rapper as in like the running through a home so fast, carrying a jam with this, start to dash, wanna do this, that kind of rapper. But yeah, I don't remember the rest of it. Can I do heart? No. This is the best I could do. It's not too bad, not too bad. Heart になってるよね。まあこれやったらいけるよ。Heart. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's alright. Almost, I know, it's so close. So なんだよ。できない。ブー。お、ブー。こっちはできる。イェイ。でもね、actually on this one, quick change. これできないんだよね、なぜか。Thumbs up. You can't do downwards is like completely no. 上はこう。きつね。おお！おお！本当に角度。ギスギスギスね。ギスギスギスね。めっちゃ頑張ったらいける。イェーイ。Rockstar. Butterfly? Cool. Cool nuts. できない。できない。手が。That's the closest. (3D) だ。イエーイ。虹 3D だよ。It's my 虹 3D. Oh. Became emoji 3D. I don't know, maybe it's because I've been doing like long streams recently, but my voice is like not in its best condition. I've also been working on like lyrics as well, so I guess because of that I've been singing off stream and the song is not easy to sing. Okay, that's my little hint for my next original song. It's not easy to sing. So yeah. Let's go. Token, yokoso. Not tonight, no. I'm just working on more originals. You know. Whoa, ah. Oh, I have. Oh. Nah, I'll just drink water for now. I was like, I have mugicha in the fridge because I was thirsty when I was outside and I forgot to bring like water with me. And so I got like a mugicha. Went to a konbini and be like, mugicha. Yeah. And then I got home and I just put it in the fridge. 一番最近のやつなんだ。あ、好きって言うしかないやつじゃん。ハートでできないんだよね。これ好きって言うしかないやつじゃん。ね、おし未来の推しハート。It is really hot, yeah. It's okay, I made sure to keep hydrated today as well. You doze off. Good night. It's okay, welcome. This weekend is gonna be filled with Project Sekai. Yeah! Starting tomorrow for 3 days straight. It's Project Sekai. I'm gonna maybe. Who knows? Or maybe. ありがとう。配信もよかったら見に来てね。Thank you. Pro Sekai, yes, I gotta go into the training arc, guys. We gotta go training arc. Let's go. You got this, I know it. I'm just there to vibe. I'm just there to have fun. I'm not there to aim for the win. It's okay, because winning is not the most important thing. As long as you have fun. Of course, that's what I'm planning to do. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna try. I'm still gonna try. But I'm just chilling. Like, I haven't really played Project Sekai much. I've played like Project Diva, and I've played like other rhythm games a lot. But Project Sekai I actually haven't played as often. Welcome. Hand one. Oh, you know what's one that I like recently have seen? It's like trend, like that I see a lot on Twitter or TikTok. It's was it? It's so hard to dance with like Niji 3D. It's a 真夏の何愛がするそこしかわからないドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥと同じ香りYeah. Let's go! Project Diva is fun to play. It is, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna do some practicing for the next 2 days. Tomorrow's practice stream is probably gonna be a short one. It's gonna be really short. Just because I have another stream that is gonna be on Zeal's channel on BB, where I will be teaching him some Chinese words. So yeah, teaching him some Chinese words. I will do my best. Who knows? Okay. Salud. Looking forward to them. Yay! Glad you think so. What do you call you, Mario JJ? Anyways, I don't want to be JJ. I am not JJ. Okay. I am senpai, but not JJ. I am senpai, but not big sister. Never. Never big sister. Those declaration. I'm senpai. I am a senpai, but I am not a big sister. I'm not big sister, not mom, not auntie. If anything, I am the little sister. Okay? Me. Not the mom. お母さんじゃない。おばさんじゃない。お姉ちゃんじゃない。妹だよ、マリアは。イエーイ。Double piece. You guys want to hear my crazy dream that I had the other day? It was a very, very detailed dream, and I wrote it all down. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Ready? So in the dream, I was in a zombie apocalypse situation, and I found a secret prince. But at the time, I didn't actually know he was a prince. So it's much later on in the dream when I actually found out that he was a prince. And that prince was in like one of those bubble suits from the One Piece, like you know the Tenryubito from the One Piece people. They have like a bubble over the head and stuff, right? And so this prince had one of those in the middle of a zombie apocalypse because he was just like, I don't want to breathe the air with all these zombies in it. And then I helped this prince survive and do stuff because he was like too. I can't be seen fighting. I can't be seen running and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, fine. I'll get the food. I'll get this. And so I got, like, I pretty much kept him fed. Yes, I wrote this all down after I woke up. I kept him fed, kept him alive. And he was being super, super demanding, and also tsundere. Very, very tsundere. Until I was just like, yeah, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna look after myself and my other two friends who are with me. My two besties that I had along with me. And in order to gather food and other stuff that we need for surviving in the long run, we actually decided to be brave and go to the school where the zombie outbreak first happened. So the zombie outbreak happened there, right? And then we went there, and then we're like, okay, we gotta be careful. We need to hide from the zombies' vision because the zombies had like a vision that's like a cone shape, which is like from here, it goes out. And if you come into that cone, they will start running after you. And they'll try to attack you. But if you're out of that cone vision, you're safe. And you have to be quiet. But there were so many zombies that you had to like hide in like little hallways until they all walked past. It was like a game situation. But anyway, so we were hiding and everything. At one point, I got tired. I don't know for what reason, but I got tired and I walked out of the school. And then it was like, it became like a cliff area, which apparently was safe from the zombies. I don't know how. And so then I was just like, I went, took a nap there. And then in the dream, when I woke up in the dream, I found that the prince had been like snuggled up to me. And I was like, what the heck? And he looked like he was cold. And I was like, what the heck? And then, time skip. I don't know how it happened. Time skip, right? And then we were now in the dream, my brain was like, this is England. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought it. But yeah. And then the world by this time had actually figured out how to use zombies to make electricity. I don't know which country I was in previously though. But like, and I've also never been to England as a human. Only as a dog. And the prince was just like, first, like we're on this like train. And then this prince is just like, first, we're going to go on a little vacation that's organized by my cousin. And then we'll go to my mother to discuss about the wedding. And I was like, wedding? What wedding? You know what I mean? And like, this was all in my dream. And it's not done yet. And then so after we get off the train, right? I accidentally dropped my phone into the gap of the train station. And I was just like, you know what? We're in the middle of the zombie apocalypse still. Even if like the world has figured out how to use zombies instead of be afraid of them. It's okay. I can break a little bit of rules. It's fine. So I just walked off the platform and then went underneath the the platform to grab my phone. I grabbed my phone and that caused me to be late. This is all a dream, by the way. So that caused me to be late to the first activity of the vacation that was planned. And then so by the time I actually caught up, it was already like sunset time. And my friends were on a cliff with mattresses. And they saw me and they were like, we got tricked. When we got here, the princess was like, you think you commoners deserve to get a massage? No. What you get to do is wash your hands. And then you give me a massage. That's what the princess was like in the dream, apparently. And I was like, oh, sorry, guys. I feel bad. So I'll give you guys a massage. And my friends are like, yeah, it's okay. It's not your fault. In the dream. And then another time skip where I was apparently scheduled to get married to the prince for some reason. I have no idea. And then we decided to host a marathon. But instead of running the marathon with humans, we used the zombies to do the marathon. We were like, okay, zombies, run. The way it's done there. What's it called? It was like, we made like a path that goes around in like an entire circle, right? That's like a really long time. And then I was like, there was like a metal pole there, and I just go bam, 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 start! And then the zombies are all just like running in this on the path, right? And then afterwards, like as soon as the first zombie was about to cross the finish line, I woke up. That was the dream that I had the other day. Zombie marathon for a wedding is actually such a cool idea, bro. That was the dream that I had the other day. It's like so detailed. Like for no reason at all. Bro, yeah, I always get left on a cliffhanger. Recently, I've been putting on like a YouTube video to fall asleep to. I think I was watching this person explaining 10 amazing inventions made by people in the past. And it's like the Aztecs have made blah, 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 blah. I already forgot everything. It was like how there's like a secret, like there was a lost society that made whole highways and stuff, like highways that got covered up by like a rainforest or something, but it's still there. And I was like, oh. But anyways, that's like the stuff that I've been watching to go to bed. So maybe that's why. I don't know though. Hello, welcome in. Zombie musume. Kimi no zombie ga. Kimi no zombie ga. Uma. 自分で作ったやつなんだけど、うまっ。走り出す。But can you imagine using zombies as fuel? Like if a zombie outbreak ever happened, you use the same zombies to like create electricity and stuff. I never remember any dreams long enough to write anything. Important thing about like being able to remember dreams more is the second you wake up after a dream, you write down as much as you can remember. It doesn't matter even if it's just a tiny bit. But like, the more you write down your dreams, the more you'll remember it. And because I used to keep a dream diary like every single day, back in school. My memory is like crazy. So now sometimes I still forget, but yeah. Zombies in hamster wheel. Kind of. Like for trains, you just have like multiple zombies underneath the train. And like they're just running. They're running on this like path thingy, and that's making like the energy go fast, and it goes meow, bullet train speed. Meow. Did the zombies ever burn out? I don't know. Because I woke up before I could figure out the secrets of this world, guys. Hello. I thought it'd be them pulling the train. No. They were much more advanced than that. They incorporated the zombies into actual building stuff. Imagine you continue that dream. I mean, technically, I woke up once in between that dream. I woke up once after I took a nap on the cliff. Like when I went to take a nap on the cliff, and like I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm awake now. But then I went back to sleep and it just continued. It just continued the dream, and I was like, wow, crazy. You know? Thank you. Cliffhanger, yes.なんで悪いやつの顔に唾をかけてんの？おじさんが怒った顔？怖い人のグッドボーイ。なんで怖い人の顔に唾をかけてるの？おじさんが怒った顔？とってもかっこいいんだ。グッドボーイ。If you could continue that dream, it would be fun. I've had other fun dreams as well that I've actually mentioned on stream before. Some of them are pretty like crazy. Guys, I have a question. Following on from the little zombie apocalypse situation, right? If a zombie apocalypse situation were to happen, where would you want to be stuck at? At your starting position, at a starting spot at least. Bad boys. Like, I guess the options would be to be stuck at a restaurant, a school, a supermarket, a hardware store, or other stuff. Or at home, or in a bunker. Yon Mall. Anyway, because outside would be like too many humans. No, not humans. Zombies. Ne? Zombies. School, they act as a shelter here, so they're equipped with goodies. Zombies, yes. Too many zombies. What if the zombies are like the... What if the zombies are like the zombie anime one? Airport? Interesting. I feel like airport would be difficult to stay safe. I think I would want to stay at a place like a supermarket. Are they shufflers or sprinters? I don't know. Either way, is your answer gonna change if it changes? いい音ごめん。めっちゃ食べた。シャキシャキ。Yes, it's sprinters. I'm screwed. If it's sprinters. Sprinters are the ones that like the... Is it like the World War Z movie? Wait, no, that one's like... World War Z movie is like less sprinters and more just bullet trains. The zombies are straight up bullet train speed. What if Space Zombie appeared in Spaceship? I don't know. Last of Us, I don't actually... Oh, the clickers? I've always seen like those shorts that those ones are the scariest, but I actually haven't seen... I don't actually know them. Army and zombies. Apparently, there is... I don't know if it's a parasite, but there is something... I think it's a parasite. I think there's like a parasite in the wild that can actually turn... ants into zombies. Apparently. Cordyceps, it's a fungus. Yeah! A mushroom. I mean, a fungus. There's a fungus out there that can turn ants into zombies. But apparently, it's not strong enough to control humans. They're like maybe cats, maybe dogs, but who knows? That's crazy. Yeah, apparently it gets like connected to like... It connects itself to like the ants. And then the ant is just like, I forgot what it does, but it does something which makes it into like a zombie. People actually eat it? It's actually really nutritious? Crawl up to the highest place to spread its spore. Oh, yes, that's what it was, yes. It makes it crawl up to the highest place to spread its spore, that's right. Is a traditional Chinese medicine too? Oh. Sugo? Doesn't deers also have one? I can't quite remember it. Yeah, then they get sent to... Do they? No. I actually want to grow it once, but it turns out it's not very easy. I don't know. I'd be like a little bit afraid to grow. Like what if it's like that one thing, like the what if like what's it called, robots take over the world one day. One day robots are gonna be the ones being like, I'm in charge, and then kick all the humans to become I don't know, like kick all the humans out and stuff like that. Like what if it's something like that, but it's a fungus instead? And you grow the fungus because you're like, haha, it's interesting. I can use it for medicine and stuff. And then it goes, nope, nope, and then just goes, you are now zombie. Can you imagine it? Hello. What if the fungus suddenly becomes sentient? Exactly. They couldn't make a dead... Okay, but what if it overtakes you while keeping you alive? Like, what if it just goes into your brain and it gets wired into like some sort of system, I don't know what it is, and then they control you while you're still awake and alive? What if? Walking Dead fans realizing there's a zombie outbreak. I don't know. I feel like I know like I have like this. I think I have like certain skills to help me survive for a long time because I know a lot of like I know a lot of farming techniques, but I can't be bothered. So even though I probably have like I have the knowledge that's required for me to survive, I probably wouldn't be bothered and just be like, just bite me. Bite me now and I'll become a zombie too. You know? Marine zombie. I mean, no, I would be like, I have to hide. I have to make sure I plant food. I have to make sure we have like enough water. I have to make a system to gather water. I have to make sure that the place that I'm in stays zombie safe. And all of this probably in a world where there is no internet. You're telling me I have to go through this whole world without any games? You know what I mean? A little safe house. I know, and you can't even just go outside to hang out with people because there's zombies outside. You probably won't have time for internet. You'd be surprised. It's kind of true, but yeah. Real life zombie. Just a never-ending game of tag if you think about it. But I've also heard, like, there's the theory where realistically, if there was ever a zombie apocalypse outbreak, all you have to do is lock your doors, lock your windows, and barricade everything so that they can't see you from inside. Lock yourself in for a bit, and eventually, like, as long as you don't get bit, all you have to do is wait for the zombies to rot. Wait for all the zombies to rot, because rotten flesh is not very strong, right? And then once it rots, then. So where's the food coming from? That's what you need to be prepared for. I mean, it's good to have like a bag of like food stuff just in case like anything happens. Like I actually had one. I actually made one as well since moving to Japan. Since like just in case. It's like in case anything happens. Like if earthquake or something happens, I have a bag that has like a bunch of food in it, pretty much. And then you just have to like stay a bit hungry and eat little by little, you know. If there was a zombie outbreak, I'd eat food I dislike since I've got no choice. Exactly. Yes, I made a disaster kit thingy, so I have one. And then you just gotta like, what's it called? Little by little. Is it a requirement? It's not like you have to, but it's like recommended. Like, it's better to be safe than sorry in any situation, you know? So. What's a bug out bag? Oh. Outdoor survival. I see. I mean, that's a good start. All you have to add to it is just some like food that doesn't expire early. Then you're chilling. I feel like. Is it necessities for when you need to dip from your home right away? Yeah, I think the disaster kit stuff has a bit of both. Like, you have the stuff like I think there's like the one that I made has like aluminum. In Australia, we call it aluminium foil blanket that keeps you warm in the case that it gets cold. And then I think it has like like a Loki an air mattress that is like shrunk down super far, like shrunk down, and you just blow it up. And then there's like a towel where if you wet it, it'll become cool. So in case it's like a really hot day, or like mechatsui hitoka, like, and then in order to not get like overheated, you could put like water from like, I don't know, like a river if there is one, and then put it around around your neck. And then there's like a little thingy. It's a cool one. It's like I got a radio that also is a light that you can like also. It was a radio, a light, and something else. I forgot what it was. But it was like a 3-in-1. And then a bunch of food and water. Hello. Traditional. Okay, but the thing is though, you use more water in the case of just pouring water on yourself to keep yourself cool. Whereas if you use the towel, you can use a tiny bit of water and then it could last a bit long, you know? So I guess that's the difference. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Trevor, that towel doesn't exist here. Trust me? I would only know what to do for myself. I can't look after other people. I feel like when it comes to like any disasters, like you really have to just think for yourself. Because if you like try to look after other people, you are putting yourself in danger as well. Like, I don't think that usually in those situations, like this is actually one thing that you need to learn as well. There's one thing you need to learn in like for disaster prep and stuff. Is when it happens, you look after yourself and you do your best to keep yourself safe, because if you can't keep yourself safe, there's no chance you'll be able to keep more than yourself safe as well. You know? But I think everyone should learn about it at least. This is why they tell you to put on the air mask first. Yes. Put your air mask on yourself and then on the person that's struggling. Exactly. Can't help others if you're hurt. Yeah! Farming in the zombie apocalypse. You. If you had to have an improvised weapon though, for a zombie, I'd want something that's like a bit on the longer side. And probably has a metal part to it at least. Preferably fully metal, like I would say crowbar, but I want it to be longer. I want it to be metal so that it doesn't break by accident. And also it's like stronger. And I want it to be longer so that I can hit from a slight more distance. And that be safer, you know what I mean? So I don't know. A spear? No, not a spear. A spear is too thin, I think. What would I want? If I have a giant hammer, that could work. Alvarez? But with the stuff that I have, a stop sign post? Honestly, that could work. A stop sign post could work. A halberd, that would be cool. You want a bat with nails? I'm just afraid that the bat is gonna snap. Unless it's made out of like metal as well. Even then, what if it bends? A stop sign. Yeah, it has like distance. The only thing is, I don't know if I'm like strong enough to swing that around and do enough damage. Like you need, I feel like you need a good balance in between. Get more bats. A car? Will you run if it bends? Real? Why I look cute? Isn't it? The demolish hammer used to demolish walls. Yeah! No, I like one of those like long, like hammers with like the long hand stuff, and you go blunt force. ゾンビを水かけたらふにゃふにゃになって倒せるじゃないの？どうだろうね。どんな感じのゾンビにもよるんじゃないかな。I probably unscrew a door or make it a shield. A door? But doors are so heavy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's better to not have a shield and just like have like make a padded armor with like, I don't know, old clothes or something. And then I don't know, if you have like, just have to have a good balance so that it's padded to the point where if they try to bite, they can't go through the layer of padding. I feel like that would keep you safer than having a shield, you know? ドラウンになってしまうかもしれないそうな。Oh, I feel like a shovel could be a good weapon too. I could see a shovel being a good weapon. You can sharpen the top of it. If you sharpen the top of it, it can be used as like a knife too. You like, what's it called? You put it, you smack it, when you smack it with like this side, it's like a bang, and then when you do this, it's like, it can cut stuff, right? Like a gauntlet shield. Yeah, because I feel like having a door as a shield would just slow you down. Like, it will slow you down and also make it so that you can't see as much. Like, what if a zombie sneaks up on you because of that? You know? I feel like it'd be important to have enough, like, have enough movement as well, you know? Slinger to distract zombies. That could help too, yeah. Crunchy. You could technically make a makeshift slinger if you have like a long piece of cloth, or either that one, or you could use like a rubber band or something, like a thicker rubber band. You can go pew, and it can become like a slingshot, you know. Curveballs are pretty popular. They are, yeah. Arigato! I'm eating bean sprouts and enoki mushrooms with some sauce, and the sauce is soy sauce. And also I put sesame oil in it too, and there's a little bit of garlic, minced garlic, and actually today I put some sirodeshi just for the fun of it. Use the rocks on the ground. Yeah. Mecha umai yo. Mecha umai yo. Tabetai. It's easy to make too. It's very easy to make. Sounds good enough to have on rice. It is really good, even if it's just if you just have this and rice, that's a full meal already. Good night, sleep well. Oishii, yummy, kasha, kasha. Happy. You're making me hungry. Go grab a snack. Go grab a snack. I have chicken as well that I haven't started eating, but I will. I don't know if I want to eat, like, I don't know if I want to finish eating the enoki and the thingy or leave some for tomorrow and mix it with some rice. Maybe I'll leave half of this for tomorrow. And then maybe eat the chicken. Yeah, so as I was saying, I feel like I have the knowledge required for me to be able to survive for longer, but I do not have the effort mixed with it at the same time. You know what I mean? I'll just be like, just buy me and make me into a zombie as well, so I don't have to think. Worst case scenario would be if you are immune to the zombie bites, because that would just be pain and nothing else. Pain and you still have to live. Dum, dum. If you're immune to like the zombie stuff, it would be you would just get bitten. Like, I would just, like, if I happen to be immune to zombie bites and everything, and I can't turn into a zombie, I would just be like, buy me! I don't want to be like, I want to be a zombie! And to the zombies, then I get bitten, right? I get bitten probably by more than one zombie, and then I'll be like, why am I not turning into a zombie? This hurts! And then I'll just be in pain because I'm being bitten by the zombie, and then I'm also not turning into a zombie, and I'll just be, like, angry. I think that would be the only scenario where I would start a camp. I would start a camp and I would probably start to plan about how I can make zombies into, like, how I could make zombies into like something else. They just eat you until you die then. But that's the thing. What you do is you go out. You get bitten once and then you find a way to run away, or like you get scratched once or something. You find a way to run away and see if you turn into a zombie, you know? Yeah. I mean, I've always said that I want to get Isekai. I want to get Isekai. Not a bad idea. Survive money. Okay, but like, what's it called? If you get like scratched, right? Like, or you get like one bite and you run away into hiding, and you find out that you can't turn into a zombie. Like, you'd either turn into a zombie, or you find out that you can't turn into a zombie. And then once you realize you can't turn into a zombie, then you can figure out the survival tactics and be like, okay, I gotta like build myself a little survival area, and then you can use it to your advantage. By using like a little, like the thing that I said earlier, making like the stuff so that it's hard for zombies to actually get to your skin, like actually bite you and stuff. And then you should probably try and make it so that the zombies end up like working for you. So imagine this, making a little giant hamster wheel in order to generate power or something along those lines. Not just power. Generate power, or to like power up other stuff. Like, I don't know, what if you made it so that it can water the farm for you, right? And then you just like have like a tank that has water, and then you make like a giant hamster wheel, and then you put the zombie, like you somehow get the zombie in there. This really just works if you are immune as well. So you put the zombie in there, and then you make them like you make them run, but I don't know, putting like a piece of meat or something, maybe, or maybe a piece of brain if there is some, like I don't know, pig brain. I think they sell that somewhere, so if you can grab that, you know, you can put that in there, and then the zombies will like run, and then it could power like either like electricity, or it could like make it so that it like it powers something else, which like waters the plants, or it makes like a fan go so that it's cooling the place down, so that it's not too hot, or any of those, you know. You have to get it yourself. I know. And that's why, if I were to do this, the only reason I would do this is if I was immune. Like if a zombie apocalypse happened and like the zombies don't look like they're rotting fast enough, I would literally be like, all right, let's go get bitten by one zombie and then run. I'll go over, get bitten, and then run. Unless it's a really speedy zombie, then I would. If it's a really, really fast zombie, I think what I would do is I would get like a scratch or something on myself and then rub zombie blood on it. And be like, will I turn into a zombie? Will I turn into a zombie? And then like, if I turn into a zombie, then I turn into a zombie. If I don't turn into a zombie, then I will start all the things that I was saying. I was like, I'll get this, and I'll get this, and I'll make the zombies work for me. That's the only ideas. That's the only way, the time where I would do that, you know? I'm not gonna like start working on that like from the get-go. 50-50 for science. Not even for science. Oh god. Yeah, I just don't want to think. Honestly, like the rubbing zombie blood onto a wound to see if it would become like, if you could turn into a zombie could work. I mean, you can either, if zombie blood doesn't work, you could also then try with zombie saliva if they have any. But you have to like figure out a way to like bait the zombie into biting something. So you have to make like a little cage or something, right? That's like that they can see you in. And then you put something in front of the cage so that the zombie would bite the cage, and then you get get like a long, like a member, like a cotton bud or something, and then like get the saliva if you really wanted to. But I guess that's like another option if you just want to turn into a zombie, but not be in pain. Because the zombies will just keep eating you, right? If you stay human. I don't know. Also, why do zombies not eat each other? That's like the idea, right? Like, it's always like that. In the zombies in like movies and games and stuff, they all like somehow miraculously decide to work with each other and go human. Living human eat. Like, and those humans that become zombies afterwards, they're always like, there's only one part of them that's missing, right? Usually. So why did they not eat the rest of it? Depends on which franchise, but yeah, true. Zombie beef is rotten, true. They didn't eat fast enough. They were eating and then they were like, oh, it's also a zombie now. In some interpretations, they realize when someone has turned to one of them. Interesting. Zombies smart. Zombies might be smarter than humans. Hello. Maybe the meat is poisonous. What's happening with my hand? Beginning? Huh? Out of hand. Maybe they sense an odor. What if you just have zombie... What if you soak your clothes and stuff in zombie blood? No, as in like, my hands wasn't doing this. My hand was not doing this, but it went like... Suddenly. Like, what if you just soak yourself in zombie blood? Would you smell like a zombie? To the zombies? If it's the smell? Yes, right? So wouldn't that be like the perfect way to like beat the zombies? The virus makes people into hosts who are immune in groups of 4 at a time. Hosts who are immune in group... Eh? I don't understand. It might work, yes I think, but do zombies actually have blood? Aren't they already rotten? Zombie rot, I guess, then. But wouldn't that just expose you to... Well, you're missing the point here. If a zombie apocalypse breaks out, I would go in hiding for like a few days, and then once I run out of food, then I would try to become a zombie. Either become a zombie or realize that I cannot become a zombie, and then I would like use that in other ways. Yeah, you know? So even if it like exposes me to the virus, I'll just be like, no, I will become a zombie. Yeah. On the winning team? That's true. I mean, I don't know if it's a winning team, but yeah. But at least, like, I feel like if you are a zombie, you won't be thinking, right? You don't have to think. So if you're a zombie, you're just wandering around aimlessly, right? So if you're not in pain and you're not thinking about stuff anymore, then it's like good life. Good life. I've had enough of overthinking already. I mean, I still do it, but it's fine. You're way too scared of dying or YOLO before you die, eh? Wow. You're just wandering around with no brains in most zombie apocalypse media, right? It's just we don't know what kind of what zombies would actually be like. Like I reckon though, like I feel like the idea of like the zombies that are in media, like in most apocalyptic like movies and games and stuff, would not last. Just because I feel like they would rot. They would rot away, and the bones would like start to disintegrate after a while. Especially if they're like running around. And also, their muscles will like disintegrate. Like the muscles will end up being rotten, so that they can't run. You know, they can't run and they can't bite. So I don't think I feel like that theory is probably more on the inaccurate side. I think what would be scarier is an alien takeover. And I don't want to be a zombie, but you won't know. They're also susceptible to temperature. Yeah. Being alive, but your muscles are jerky, eh? What? Yeah, if it's a hot day, they'll probably go faster. If it's a cold day, I don't know. Maybe they'll be able to survive longer in the cold weather. If you know how muscles work, you know zombies unable to move faster as well. Yeah. They'll get decomposed in like 5 years. Yeah, but like that's like fully decomposed. You only need them to be like rotten to the point where their muscles stop working. Because that's the whole like the whole reason you can walk and like move is because of muscles. You know? Even if you don't exercise, you still have some sort of muscles. Muscles that are connected to the brain or whatever. You wanna meet an alien and ask them about math? And before the alien just looks at you and be like, what the heck is maths? What do you think about aliens that run really zombies that run really fast? Scary. But also, The zombies that run really fast give you the momentum. So all you have to do, you get you get something, and then you dodge like when in the right time, and then let them run into the thing that you have in your hand. What if you just like, you just have to train your side steps so that you can dodge it so that they run into walls. Zombies who are athletes in their human lives. My God. That means our best shot is knowing someone who knows what a fresh corpse and a dry corpse smells like. Ew. Ew. I don't think you'd want to be... Okay, because those kind of people are either a mortician... Yeah, a mortician in these days. Like one of those like people who like clean up the corpses before they go to bed. Bed. Clean up the corpses before they like put them in the grounds. Or a serial killer. You know, a Mario killer? What the heck? I said serial killer. I feel like, you know, crime scene. Oh yeah, crime scene investigators, morticians, or a serial killer. You know, I feel like those are the only options. Like, if for someone who would know, like, about the sense. You know? I mean, even then, like, I feel like some serial killers are also, like, actually very, very clean freaks as well. And they have, like, a thing where they have to get rid of the body or something. How do I know this? Because I watched a bunch of true crime videos to fall asleep to before. Something, bro. You know, last year or the year before, I was casually walking down the streets, going to meet up with some like other like EN members. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with some EN members. We're gonna have some food and we're gonna chill. And then on the way, I was just listening to what's it called? I was just listening to true crime like podcasts. The whole time I'd just be listening to true crime podcasts. It's just like, and then they open the refrigerator, and then they open the freezer door and they see the head of their cousin sitting there staring back at them and stuff like that, you know? You know, those ones. That was just me casually walking down the streets to meet up with other members, listening to all that. I have like phases. I listen to different stuff. Like depending on the time and stuff like that, you know? I'm gonna eat a chicken wing. I mean, yeah, because I got chicken wings. Yep, chicken. Oh, the drumsticks, no. So crunchy. Do you guys like cartilage? I like cartilage. Iron guts to still have an appetite after all this talk. You're so right. Yeah, so yummy. I really like cartilage. Honestly, though, you know that thing where they say, like, close your eyes and then imagine an apple. Can you see the apple? Can you see an apple when you imagine an apple? Guys? I can't see anything. Like, I genuinely cannot see anything. I try. I'm like, apple. Apple. I genuinely cannot see anything. You know? And then, like, what's it called? I think apparently that's like when it's what it's called. Like aphantasia, I think is what it's called. The funniest thing for me though is that I can see stuff when my eyes are open. I mean, like, not like if I imagine an apple, I can see an apple. No, it's like I can see like shadow figures and other stuff like that sometimes. But I can't imagine if I'm like trying to imagine an apple. I can't imagine it. Like I have to, like, I think there's like a little dot in my brain, and I have to draw it out without actually seeing it to know what it's like. Easier to visualize when you can see? No. Even then, no. Maybe I'm schizophrenic. Who knows? Who knows? But like sometimes, like I used to. Then can you imagine your avatar dancing? No. No. Not when I'm like trying to imagine it. What instead is I imagine, like when I say I do image training when I am learning dances, I can't actually see any image in my brain. But what I can do is I can imagine my arms moving when they're not actually moving. So if I'm like, okay, and it's like dun, 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 dun. I'm not moving, but I know the different movements, you know? 影が見える。たまに。そう。最近は少なくなったけど。オーストラリアではめちゃくちゃ見えてた。Actually, ever since moving to Japan, I haven't seen it. But in Australia, I would see it like multiple times in a week. こんばんは. You see hallucinations? Yeah. It used to be like more clear when I was a young doll. But then the older, like what's it called? When I was there for longer, when I became a human for longer, I then started seeing blobs instead. I would not be surprised. So that's why you're wearing an eye patch now? My god, dude, sleep paralysis is terrifying. I stopped having sleep paralysis ever since getting a cat. But before I used to get sleep paralysis really often. Crunchy. Yeah, sleep paralysis is really scary. My favorite original song? All of them! All of them! I mean, if I had to absolutely choose one, maybe Idol Pride. But all of them! If I was a sleep paralysis demon. But what if I do some like creepy stuff? Like, you know that contortionist thing that like Dahyun does from Dahyun from Twice does? I can do that. You know, I can like do the bridge and then twist over. I can do that move. So like what if I start doing that while what's it called? What's the word? While being the sleep paralysis demon. みっちょんさん、ありがとうございます。やっほーこの前はタイミング悪いスパチャすみませんで。いや、大丈夫ですよ。 あれだっけ、ボス中のやつだっけ。全然大丈夫。全然大丈夫だよ。余裕あったから大丈夫。ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super. ごめん、めっちゃ食べてる。I'm eating so much. I feel like I've eaten too much today, but I can't stop. I can't stop. Demon paralysis. Roleplay stream doko. I feel like I would break what's it called? I feel like I would break the tracking in like 2 seconds. You gotta do like the little blank stare and then like the little twitch every now and then. You know? Staring into the soul. Saying I don't pride to yourself lately. Yay! Do, 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 do. Yeah. How's your life in Japan compared to Australia? Good. Good internet. First of all, I have more friends in Japan than I do in Australia. And then there is, I've actually started cooking a little bit. I've been cooking. So I've been eating less. Like I haven't had instant noodles for a long time. すごいタイミングですか、読んでる時あるね。そうだね。ピオちゃーん。Hello. Hello. How are you? Hope you had a great stream, Pio-chan. Yay. Yay. I'm yapping while eating food. I have chicken. Hello, sidekicks. Let's go, chicken! Wait, hold up. Yeah, sidekicks. Being I have chicken wings. It's drumsticks, actually. Hello, Pio-chan. How are you? Hope you're good. Another comrade fallen. It's so yummy though. I saw this one video on Twitter that had invented a whole new way of eating chickens with a drumstick. Oh yeah, the one where you like put it, where you hold your hand like this. You put the chicken in, and then you smack the bone, and then it will like, and then the bone will come out, right? Yeah, I saw that one too. It's too messy. It's too messy. All you gotta do when you eat chicken is you eat the side of it, one side of it, so that you have just the bone. And then you hold the bone part and you eat the rest. That's actually the most efficient way to do it, okay guys? The most efficient way to eat chicken is just eat one side so you have bone area to hold on to, and then eat the rest. That's the most efficient way. Like, I can eat chicken with one hand. Even the ones that have like the wing parts, the one with like the little double swing, the double bones on it. All you have to do for those ones, it's so easy. Both sides, chomp, chomp, and then you can literally pull the bone out. I can eat those wings with a fork. Yeah, I can literally eat it with a fork. So I can eat chicken without, like, with bone in it, without, like, getting my hands dirty. So there's so many people being like, but boneless chicken makes it so much easier to eat. Skill issue. College is so yummy. But yeah, I hope you had a great stream, Pyota. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, sidekicks. Welcome to my Zatsudan while I'm eating. I've eaten so much today. In the last... In the last 3 hours, I've had half a bowl of moyashi and like bean sprouts and enoki stir fry. Half a bowl of that. I've had a regular serving of maze soba, which is like noodles with like other ingredients in it. I think my one had bamboo shoots. I got extra bamboo shoots as well. And meat and egg. And then I also had tarako pasta from Saizeria. In the last just under 3 hours. It's more like 2 hours. And right now I'm eating chicken wings. I feel like I'm always hungry. No, it's this wing is made with garlic. Garlic, what's it called? Flavoring. And there's also pepper in it. Majorina collab. That's the one with people from like KR and Virtual Real and stuff, right? Hope you had fun. Sleepy. 目が隠れてるから Competitive eater? I just eat a lot. Isn't it funny? It looks like my mouth is on my head. Machagaeta. 3D. 3D! おうち 3D だよ。タラコパスタ食べたことない。Do you like fish? Pepper went up my throat. If you like fish, you might like tarako pasta. Because tarako pasta does taste a little bit fishy. Bam, bam, mama. big mouth. Hmm? You mean the one that has like another mouth on the back of the head? You like fish? You're eager to try some? Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's good to just try everything. If you've never tried it, give it a try. Unless you know you're allergic to something, then obviously avoid it. Like I haven't had okonomiyaki in Japan before because I'm allergic to cabbage, and the okonomiyakis in stores always use cabbage pretty much. In restaurants, they usually always use cabbage. So I don't go to those ones. Because otherwise I'll die. No, I won't die. I'll just get rashes. But who knows? What if like one day the rashes happen in my throat and I can't breathe? Better safe than sorry. I mean, Pio-chan's the one that has like so many allergies. I don't know, I don't know if you're still here, Pio-chan, but I don't understand how you are so nonchalant about food when you have that many allergies. Yeah. Not nonchalant, but like he'll just be like, I'll be fine. And then we're like, no, you won't. I mean, obviously he doesn't try to eat it, but if we're like, oh, we don't know if this one has it, and then it's gonna be like, I'll be fine. Yeah. Well, he's still alive. You often confirm twice? Me, no. If I was like anaphylactic allergic though, I probably would. Just cause my allergies, like sometimes I'd just be like, hey, by the way, I'm allergic to this. Can you please take it out if possible? And they'll be like, okay. If they don't say okay, I'll be like, that's fine. I'll just take it out myself, because I don't get like you know, I don't go like when I eat it. I just get rashes, usually on my arms. On my arms and like around the mouth. I get rashes when I eat lettuce or cabbage. Lettuce or cabbage. No. Yeah, I'm chilling. I should stop eating for a bit. I really should stop eating for a bit. Does a rash feel like? Itchy? I don't know how to explain it. Guys, you know there's like lawful, neutral, or chaotic? Which one do you think I would fit under? Which one do you think I would fit under? Chaotic neutral, chaotic evil, chaotic good, lawful neutral, lawful evil, lawful good. What's that? What's the other one again? What's the other one again? Neutral? I forgot the other one. There was one more. What was the final one? Chaotic for sure. Lawful. Chaotic chart. Let's go. Oh, true. Okay, so it's lawful good, lawful neutral, lawful evil, neutral good, true neutral, neutral evil, chaotic good, chaotic neutral, and chaotic evil. You can't be all of them at once. Chaotic goo. Eevee! Chaotic cute? That's not an option. That's not an option. Would you guys prefer to be a villain or a hero? Would you rather be a villain or a hero? A villain. Chaotic. Cool. Neutral. A villain. Anti-hero. I don't think I would want to be like a full hero either, just because most heroes tend to sacrifice themselves. And I mean, depending on the situation, I feel like I'm just sick of, like, what's it called, giving up myself for other people. So I would rather just like do what I want, instead of like needing, like, feeling the pressure to save every single person, you know? It's just too tiring to always, like, I mean, I always try to, like, help people as much as possible, but I feel like it's just too tiring to, like, what do you call it? It's too tiring to try and save everyone. So we just chilling. Yeah. Playing hero is a losing game. I mean, depends. You do fit the villain. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think I would be a villain. At the same time, I feel like I wouldn't be the villain. I feel like I would be like... Not that... I'd be like the one that is not on either side. And then, like... But I don't help either side either. Like, if anything ends up involving myself, I'd be like... I would be like the one to tell the hero. You think that everything you do is for the good of others? Have you thought about how your actions are harming some while saving some? I feel like I'd be the one to say something like that to the hero. You know? Do you guys know what I mean? Because, like, there's no action in the world that is good for every single person. Like, this... Because, like, whenever there's a decision to be made, there's always going to be a sort of losing side to it. Where if it's, like, between people, then one person is going to have, like, the short end of the stick, no matter what choice is made. So, yeah. But also, I wouldn't, like, go out of my way to, like, attack people like villains would. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to be like, I'm gonna dominate the world! Or I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna take over this supermarket! Or anything. You know? So I wouldn't do anything like, that, like, the villain would try to do. I'm just, live my life in peace. And then when the hero is just like, why? All I tried to do is save everybody. Why has it ended up like this? I'd be like, have you never thought about how your actions could actually lead some people to feel pain? That's like when I come out. Is when the hero is like, why? I've always done everything to save this whole town. Why are they getting angry at me? Have you noticed that every single time you save the town, you also break half the town as well? Half the town has to rebuild all their buildings in order to be functional again. But you just think you're saving people and doing it for the good of others. You just go in, you're like, boom, 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 and then you leave. You didn't help out with the rebuilding. You don't help out with the resourcing or anything. imagine that. Judgment. I feel like that's what I would say. But yeah, at the same time, I wouldn't go out of my way to fight. Like, I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to like do evil or do good. I feel. So I guess that does fit like the role of the anti-hero, I guess. The anti-hero. Here we need the budget for rebuilding all the things you'll destroy during action sequences. You know what? And konbanwa. Honestly, I just feel like I'm tired. I've experienced a lot as a real girl that I feel like I'm just tired. Like, I feel like when I first turned into a human, I was like, yeah, I want to be a hero. I want to help everyone. I want to save people. But now I'm just like, I don't think I can save people, but I can make content that can hopefully make people smile. I mean, obviously that's one of my goals for myself. Like right now, when I stream, I just like, one of my goals is to like make people smile and cheer people up and stuff. And there's a lot of people being like, you're doing that for me, you're doing it. I'll be like, yay, yay. But if someone's just like, would you sacrifice yourself to save someone else, I'll be like, no. You know, it's like, would you sacrifice yourself and put yourself through a lot of struggle in order to save someone else? I would probably say no. Yeah. Or sacrifice your loved one to save thousands. If I'm ever in a situation like that, I'll be like, why am I in charge of this? Why am I given this power? Can I sacrifice, like, can I just like, well, oh my god, you know, if I was in that situation, I'll just be like, can I sacrifice myself so that I don't have to be, like, so I don't have to think anymore? But that's not because, like, what's it called? Like, sacrificing myself to save others. It's more so like, what's it called? If you sacrifice yourself, then it's practically the same as being Isekai. You know what I mean? It's practically the same as being Isekai. So. Sacrifice the one making you choose. Yeah, but they're the ones who's gonna do the thing. You know? Like that. But if it's not up to me, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. No, don't sacrifice, not work it. No, worth it. No, but here's the thing though, right? If you sacrifice, like for me, I just really want to get Isekai. And like, if you get Isekai, unless it's like, unless you're being put into like, I mean, if you're being sacrificed, unless it's being taken into like a torture dungeon, where they just put you into endless pain and no death, then I would be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But like, if it's just like instant, then I would be like, yeah, I volunteer as tribute. You guys know what I mean? Being a villain seems more fun. I guess it depends. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Yeah, if it's like instant, I'll just be like, I volunteer as tribute. If there's a Isekai OP ability, what would you choose? I mean, I feel like the Isekai ability where you can like bring like the previous world items into your new world. Like you did that one with like the shopping thingy. I feel like what's the anime called? The anime like the cooking in the Isekai world one. I feel like that is so useful. Something like that is so useful for basic living, for actually like living in the world, right? You can be like so much more comfortable. Yeah, cause you can like still do like shopping, and then you can like exchange like that world's currency for your world's currency, and then like yeah, doing like a little trade thingamabob would help with that as well. So I feel like that's just like the most useful Isekai power, personally. And I feel like with that, I'd be able to get whatever I want as well. Like if I want to get something like that I can think of, I can be like, okay, let's search it up. Oh, they have and stuff like that. Like the dude literally buys a house. That was crazy. I think if I remember correctly, he had to like build it himself, but like, dude quite literally buys a house. So like, if it's something like that, I feel like it'd be the most useful. But you have to wash the dishes. Who knows? I still feel like, I mean, if you can have more than one power, like what if you can just sell the dishes after you use it? You know? Yeah, you can buy a dishwasher. That's true. And if you, yeah, water magic and just be like a swing, clean. You know? A swing, clean. But if it's in like this current world, if it's in the current world and I could gain a superpower, like just one superpower, I would choose to gain the power to teleport with my clothes on. I would choose teleportation without losing clothes. You know, being able to just be like, okay, I go to this area, boom. And boom. You know? It would be so useful. Funny how you have to specify that. Dude, the other day I actually had the exact same conversation. I was just like, I hung out with people. Some of them were like people that I met for the first time as well. And then I just turned around to the person who was sitting next to me and I was like, if you could teleport, but your clothes do not come along with you, would you use it? And in what situations? And then we came to the conclusion, right? We came to the conclusion that what you could do for teleportation stuff is you can buy a set of clothes and put it at all your friends' like houses. So like when your friends are like, do you want to come over to my place to hang out? And you'll be like, okay, just close your eyes. You know, just tell your friends, yeah, just close your eyes. I'll be there in 1 second. And it's just like, okay, and then the other friend closes their eyes and you TP. And you're like, and then you go to like the little area where you left the clothes and you grab the clothes and you wear it. You know what I mean? So you can like move to your friends' houses into, what's it called? In an instant. So like I can't rob a bank because the money won't go with me. Yep, you cannot. You cannot. Honestly, if I could do like teleportation and like what, okay, if there's teleportation but you have to have one downside to it, like it has to have one negative part to it, what would you say? What would you guys choose? Before I say my one. When we teleport, do our clothes come along too? It depends on the situation. slight nausea, lose a brain cell every time I teleport. Oh, I don't know. Teleportation, but no gadgets is fine for you. No gadgets. Oh, so you can't bring your phone? Random teleport sound bad. What about food in your stomach? Do those come with you? I don't know. I guess stuff that's inside your body comes with you. No phone, no smartwatch. I would not be able to have anything to do that. A limit of teleports per day. You know what I would say? I think for me is like if I had to choose one downside for teleportation, it would be I have to travel to that place at least once first before I am able to teleport there. You know? I feel like that would be the downside that I would put on, like, on the teleportation thingy. That would make sense? Yeah. 1 centimeter tall each hour teleport. Yo. Just like in games? Yeah. I feel like that would be like the one downside that I would add. Imagine the lag if you will. I feel like it'd just be like the time zone difference. You'll be hit by like the whoa, it's nighttime now. All of a sudden. Or like a whoa, it's daytime now. You know? But I feel like if you can like teleport after visiting the place once, you could literally just like go for a walk, teleport home when it's like too late, and then teleport back to the place where you were walking, and then blah 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 blah. You know? I feel like that would be like the one downside that I put for it, so that you still have to do the traveling, but it's easy for you to go back. You know? You know? Hello! And you'll never be late for anything else ever again. Imagine the cost of teleportation is sickness every time you teleport. Yeah, you just go every time you teleport. Can you imagine? I like to be able to go to the moon though. I don't. I don't think you can breathe on the moon. You'll probably land on the moon and instantly die. Like, what's it called? If you teleport to the moon, you probably just instantly die unless you have like a moon suit, you know, like a space suit that has like oxygen and stuff. I think I'd rather be able to fly just for the thrill. Yeah. Flying could be fun too, but what if it's raining? What if it's thundering and you're flying? Or you eat the moon? Your blood will boil? Wasn't it like it will boil and freeze at the same time or something like that? I don't know. I forgot what it was. Anyways, you'll just explode. Teleporting to the convenience then back home, super convenient. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, like, if everybody could teleport, if every single person in the world is able to teleport and everyone's trying to teleport to the same place at the same time, what would happen? You know? Boom. Alright, internet computer. Server error. Ew, not the body parts flying everywhere. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's more like your blood will try to get out of you because of the vacuum into space. Yeah, that. Vacuum into nothingness. Wouldn't you get like just crushed like as well? Your bones would probably all break too. Konbanwa. There's a thing in some FPS to have teleporting. If people teleport in the same position, in the same place, they just explode. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of cool that they added it into an FPS game. You know, like that kind of like added logic to it. If teleport is like the using a wormhole, maybe surrounding will explode. Whoa. Isn't the wormhole like said to be linked to no. Isn't it said to be linked to what's the word for it? Time travel? That's what some say, that's true. Scientific report scares me because of a movie called The Flat. Oh, I've never watched the movie, but I heard about it. Haven't fully understood it, me neither. Arigato! Well, that's what I see from the movie about teleporting. Forgot the name of the movie there. Yeah. The fly one is kind of creepy, yeah. Hello. Because I guess it's like, teleportation could possibly one day be possible if we are able to instantly make a full copy and also, like, transfer your memories to that person. But I feel like it's not going to be... It's probably not possible for, like, anytime soon. Just because I feel like it takes too much time. Like, even nature hasn't figured out how to make humans instantly. So, like, if nature has to take 9 months to make a human, then, like, it probably is impossible to teleport. Don't need clock. Also means you don't have to pay to use the onsen until you get chased out by the owner. Classic normal teleport is just using Dokodemo Doa. Dokodemo Doa would be nice, honestly. Hello. Payment in advance. Be like, hey, can I get a membership to this onsen? I'd like to pay so that I can come into this onsen every single day, for the next month. Just like a thingy, and then you what's it called? And then you just like TP in when you want to use it. Teleportation will allow for one article of clothing there. At least I'd wear a face mask. Wear a face mask? Just wear one piece. Just wear a one-piece outfit. Like either a onesie or a one-piece dress. Like, if you wear that, you won't see anything. If it allows one clothing. どこでもドアで毎日草に行きたい。Yeah. Big brain. Yeah, you won't see anything until someone comes over and flashes you. If someone like flips your skirt up, then... Kusatsu? You know what's another thing that like teleportation would be so useful for? Is if like you were in a situation where like there's danger. Say like an explosion is incoming. You can TP away before the explosion comes in. You know? You can teleport away before explosion comes in. So useful. Don't you guys think? Bro, actually in my brain the whole time is just good boy 君なんで怖い人の顔に唾をかけてるのおじさんが怒った顔とってもかっこいいんだ Good boy Good boy 君なんで悪い人を水に沈めてるの今までの悪いことを全部水で洗い流したい Good boy What's another thing that's like that I've seen trending? TikTok dances and backseating. I think it's because I've been watching Kyoski. Like the Kyoski thingy. The なんだろう It's like a reality show thingy. So I've heard a lot of them. It's like and then the other one できるからおお難しいねふわり舞い込んだできないこれ It's because like it's okay like it's like a camera so ふわり舞い込んだ舞い込んだ風に舞った You gave me it from Julia's dance. Thank you. Yeah. I think Julius was like taken halfway through the day, so I had taken like 10 or 13, like no 10 or so like shorts before I danced Julius. Technically. You drink matcha? Not regularly, but I like matcha. I like matcha flavored stuff. And I like bitter tea, so I probably would like matcha as well. I like bitter tea. Bitter green tea is probably my favorite. Better stuff for the win. I only like tea when it's bitter. Like I don't like alcohol that's bitter. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Zombie apocalypse. What else is in my brain recently? I watched Cinderella something. Cinderella Closet was very interesting. Dude, what do you guys like when you guys watch like romance movies or like anime and then it's so obvious, it's so painfully obvious that they both like each other. Like the male lead and the female lead and the male lead most obviously like each other, but they're like, no, there's no way. Sometimes I'm like, bro. I feel like if two people told me If two people was like, hey, I like this person, and then that person, but don't tell them. And that person also goes, hey, I think I like this person, but don't tell them. I'll just like make a group chat without saying anything. I'll just make a group chat without saying anything and then leave. And then see if they take like the hint from it. I'll see if they take the hint from it. Especially if they tell me in the same day. That makes more sense for me. Yeah, I get what you mean as well. There's a lot of stuff that get when they spell it, it like doesn't make sense. I think Maccha makes more sense too for me. Matsukahe. Kimikura in Shizuoka. Interesting. Instigator. Yeah, I mean, if both sides are being like, oh, I think I like that person, but don't tell them I told you that, I'd be like, okay, group chat time. Both of you like each other, so just confess. Yo, you know, if both sides said, like, if I make the group chat and there's still no movement, like if they still don't say anything, I'll just be like, I think I would straight up be like in the group chat with both of them present. I'll be like, you like each other. I think if there's no movement after I make the group chat and they don't talk to each other because they're like, oh, there's nothing. Oh, that I feel like I would just type them as something. You like each other. Stop thinking. Just tell each other. And then leave the group chat with just them too. Yeah. Exactly. I feel like that would fix the issue, right? Because you're technically not telling the person, and the other person is not telling you're not telling like the other person without the person being there. You're just being like, you guys both like each other. I feel like that should work. From enemies to love of the mouth. Just shove them into the same group and be like, you like each other. Stop. Nayami. Oh my god, think of the words, bro. I'm losing my vocabulary. Nayamanaide. Sonamama. Yare. Instant one-shot anime. If Marionette is there, dude, in like a romance anime, and if I'm there and I know both sides like each other, I'll be like, let's go hang out. If there's no group chat, is not an option, I'll be like, let's go to the UNC, you know, like amusement park. Let's go to the amusement park. And they'll be like, yay! And then we'll get there. Before we go in, I won't even buy a ticket for myself so I can save myself the hassle. And I'll be like, it's a date. It is a date. Not as friends. Bye! And I run. It's a date. Not as friends. And then run. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, yo, let's all hang out. Let's all hang out at like at this place, yeah? It's a date. Okay, bye. And then I go home and I sleep. Hazukasi. Oh my god. I feel like that's what I would do if both sides tell me it though. Like if only one side tells me it, then I wouldn't know. If it's only one side that goes, I think I might like the other person, I wouldn't just be like, they like you. No, it's only, I feel like I would only do something like that in the situation where both sides tell me that they like this person, you know? Like, if I know they both like each other, then I'll be like, just do it. Just talk. Just say it. You know? Do you guys get what I mean by that? Cupid. I mean, wouldn't it be better to let them both know if they both think it? Like, as long as you don't tell one at a time. If you just tell both at the same time, then it's problem fixed. And nowadays with the internet, it's so much easier to do too. Imagine, okay, but can you imagine how intimidating it would be to be suddenly thrown into a group chat? Like, you get thrown into a group chat and then the first thing you see is confess. Confess. Can you imagine? You go into a group chat. 告白しろ. In English, it's more threatening. It's in English, it's more threatening because in Japanese, I think it's like 告白しろ. It's probably has more of a nuance of like a romantic one. I feel. I don't know. I may be wrong, but yeah. グルチャって告白？残念。いや、グルチャ作って、その3人でのグルチャ作って、告白しろって言って、出る。だよね。告白しろって言って、バイバイする。I think, but still, like, the number one would be like, ねえ、3人で映画とか見に行こうとか言って、I think the best one would be like, let's go watch a movie, the three of us. And then you get there on the day and be like, okay, it's a date. Not as friends. And then you leave. So that you make them be there in person. Group call, but the call plan for a convention. What an awkward situation, yabai! Yeah. That's why I would say only keep it to a minimum amount of people. Very minimum amount of people. Just kiss already. Yeah, not as friend. Go, go, go. And then I'll be like, I'll go to like a sweet store and eat some sweets. Or I'll go home and sleep. Or I'll go to karaoke by myself and I sing. You know. I think I might end soon-ish, just because I couldn't sleep much last night. So I should try and get some more sleep in today. And it's not like I'll be able to sleep immediately either. So I'll like wind down a little bit before going to bed. Something's in my throat. 風邪じゃないと思うけど。Okay, rest well. I hope you guys had fun. In today's Zatsudan. You can't sleep more. I couldn't fall asleep yesterday. I couldn't fall asleep yesterday and the day before and the day before that. So it's been 3 days of me just struggling to fall asleep. Like, I would be in bed. I'd be like, you know what I mean? So hopefully I can get a good sleep tonight. I'm gonna go take a bath, soak in the bath, and then do some stretches, and then go to bed, hopefully. Sleep well, thank you. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun in the Zatsudan. I'm gonna try do more Zatsudans again. Unless I have... No, it's not because I'm getting used to my new place. I just have trouble sleeping usually. I think it's just because I'm stressed about, like, Goldfish's move. Because Goldfish is moving very soon. Goldfish is my pet cat. 猫飼ってるんだよね。で、その猫が来るの。日本に。オーストラリアから日本に来るの。それが stress. That is stress. I mean, not the fact that... What's it called? Not the fact that the cat is coming to Japan that is stressing me. It's the process of bringing the cat to Japan is what's stressing me out. You know, there's so many steps to it. And I'm like paranoid. I'm so paranoid that like I will get something wrong and then they'll get stuck in like the airport, or either they get stuck in the airport or they get sent back. I'm just so paranoid, you know? Like at this point, I keep telling myself, it's like if they get stuck at the airport and or they say they have to quarantine at the airport, then I will pay for the quarantine at the airport rather than pay for the flight back to Australia, because I feel like it'll be easier if the cat is already in Japan. You know what I mean? So I'm just so paranoid. I hope everything will be fine, but I'm so paranoid. My gosh. Neko-chanも緊張だね。そうなんだよね。But yeah, so there's that. But because of that, I haven't been able to sleep well, so I think I'm gonna try and... So I feel like I'm gonna try and go to bed somewhat soon, hopefully. But yes, as I was saying, I'm planning to do more Zatsudan streams, so chatting streams in the future. I think my goal now, I'm gonna make it a goal to hopefully try do at least one Zatsudan or chatting type stream in a week. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. How does that sound? One stream a week where I just yap. One stream a week where I just talk. Yeah. Oh, by the way, next week I'm gonna do a JP 雑談。来週は今月の日本語雑談やります。My monthly JP 雑。まだ習いかけの英語で話したけど難しい。全然大丈夫だよ。練習するのが一番。Drinking sayu before sleeping. いいかもね。やったー。Yes, so next week I'll do a JP 雑. And I'll probably add in another zatsudan as well, as also put in a game or two. Yay! Hina, やったー。やったー。マリアやったー。両手に男です。Bro, I've been watching Kyoski too much. 今日もありがとう。こちらこそ見てくれてありがとう。Hope you guys had fun. Thank you. Hope you had fun watching. 見てくれてありがとう。いや、おひな様めっちゃ好きなんよ。めっちゃ好きなんですよ、おひな様。かわいい。おひな様 My Oshi. Okay, guys. Thank you for coming by to today's stream. I hope you guys had fun. ゆっくり休んでありがとう。But I will probably end stream here. Awesome body. Two. Paper to